Have shaken hands. It's that time. It's America's pastime. Hello, everyone. My name is Oliver Antone, and a warm welcome back to the one, the only Knights Sports Network here for Game 2 between your JP2 Knights and their rivals, the visitors, the Father Ryan Fighting Irish. In 9 innings of play, yes, you heard that right, in 9 innings of play, the Father Ryan Irish defeated the Knights in extra innings just about an hour ago. But now it's time for a fresh score sheet and a fresh game of baseball. Nate Pianto has the hill. His brother had it in the start, so we get to see both from the Pianto brothers. Matt Steidl is warming up, though. He may come in relief later on. Weird to not see him have the hill, but nonetheless, it's gearing up to be a good one here from Serve Pro Field. So as always, sit back, relax, and enjoy the Night Sports Network. A little more of a crowd for JP2 in this second one. Hopeful to pull off the win on this one. They've got about 30 minutes of rest, 30 to 45 minutes of rest. Ben Brooks and Jake Rucker look full of energy. Colin O'Berry as well. Lang just kind of wants this night to be over. Pianto's got a fresh arm. Shuttleworth is prepared behind the plate. CJ Laws has left field instead of Benny Ennis tonight. Pace Dempsey is out there in center, and Jordan Weems in right. As you can expect, we're going to see similar lineups to last time, but as always, I will read those off for you. So we're going to have Faulkner, followed by White, then Warren, McLaughlin, Brewers, O'Connell, Vaughn, McKenzie, and Riley for the Fighting Irish. On the other half of the spectrum, Ben Brooks bats leadoff for JP2 at shortstop, followed by Grayson Lang at first. Jake Bucker bats third, followed by senior Pace Dempsey in the cleanup spot. The Vanderbilt commit Mason Hickman bats fifth, followed by Jack Shuttleworth in the sixth hole. Colin O'Berry bats seventh, followed by Jordan Weems, and rounding out the lineup tonight is number 14, CJ Laws. Faulkner, who was part of the saving grace for Father Ryan in the last game, steps into the box now. Fresh game of baseball. They've got the lights on. They've got the lines repainted. I'm excited, New game, new opportunities, and hopefully only 7 innings of baseball. For those of you that tuned into the last game, you will understand what I mean by that joke. And so Pianto sets and fires, and this game is started. And that one gets through Pianto's glove. Lang is not going to be able to get, O'Berry's not going to be able to get that to Lang in time. And so Father Ryan starts off with a runner on. Pianto's battering of that ball, though, was good because that was headed for center field. So a runner on first is always better than a runner on second. Unless, of course, you're the team that's offensive. But those are the little things. The loss earlier today was only JP2's 4th loss and marked their first loss in Division II AA. There's a wasp on defense, and it's making me nervous.
Coming to bat, number 11, Hugh Hoagland.
This thing is flaunting its stinger at me, and I'm terrified. It's also nighttime, so it's unusually out of its hive. Pianto fires back. No good. Sorry about that. I should adjust the angle so that you can see both first and the hitter. It's not moving, and it's terrifying me. The pitch. It's a hornet, not a wasp. That makes no difference whatsoever. And it's not baseball, so let's get back to the game. Nate Pianto currently on the hill with a 1-1 count. He fires. They're going to call out a ball. The bad part about doubleheaders is the new, it's not new umpires, it's the same umpires, but different home plate umpire, which means that you have to adjust to the way he likes it, as opposed to the way the other guy did. So I think it'll be a little harder for Shuttleworth and the hitters, but bunt dropped, bunt goes back. Bounced off the brick wall there. Pianto fires it over. Almost called for a bulk there, though. That's a risky play to pull, especially for a side armor, because that could have been seen as fully through. So it's 2-2 count. The pitch. That one's going to be high. So it's a full count now. Pianto having a little harder of a time settling in than his brother did earlier today. He's going to check back. Check third time. Wind up. Fire. Called. Strike 3. A beaut by Pianto there. Didn't exactly hit the top corner, though. He hit that right in the strike zone. Wasn't exactly down the middle. Wasn't exactly perfect. Was a beautiful strike. And that's all we can say on that one.
Number 2, Sage Warren.
So that's going to bring up Sage Warren for the Fighting Irish. The runner on first. Fires back. Top of the first feels weird. Starting all over again. Feels like Groundhog Day, doesn't it? Well, it was a little different of a start, so we can't say anything. The pitch. He's going. Shuttleworth fires. That one's going to get over his head, giving him the opportunity to run, but Pace Dempsey is going to snag that and prevent any more movement. So a successful steal there for the Fighting Irish. Checks back, winds up, fires. Called ball there outside. 1-0 count. Well, we can adjust the angle now that you don't have to worry about the guy on second. I mean, you can see him in whatever angle we put. That's what I mean. Better angles. I don't know. It's hard to talk for 4 hours, let alone 2. So 2 hours, let alone 4. It's going to be ball 2 there. But hey, on the Bretto side, it's easier to see the scoreboard. Yeah, that's about all I got on that one. I crack myself up sometimes, I swear. All right. 2-0 count with a runner on second. The pitch. And they're going to call that ball 4. So Pianto, even though the scoreboard never updated, Pianto threw 4 straight balls there.
Coming to bat, number 22, Evan Ruers.
So will we see Steidl take the hill? Interesting. The pitch. Swing and a miss there. Strike 1. The wasp has flown away, in case you were wondering. I'm no longer having a minor panic attack. Yes, I know. Anyone does not care. I also know probably no one watched this ending. They probably just skipped through it. But nonetheless, Pianto fires. Dinged high. Dinged foul. 0-2 count. The pitch. That's a ball outside. 1-2 count. No good there, but Pianto once again almost bulked. That's a dangerous game to be playing. The pitch. Fouled. Just foul, though. Just foul. So it is a 1-2 count as Pianto steps off the mound. He's got runners on first and second at this current moment. So picking up a second out with a runner in scoring position would be very helpful for he and the Knights' sake. So the Knights have gone 8 innings without scoring a run. Foul. Ooh, bounces off the fence. So not quite towards the interstate. Getting there, but not quite. The pitch. Dinger. And that one's going to get into right. Williams is going to pump fake and fire home, but the bases are going to be loaded. And there's only going to be one away. So the Knights already in a very pressured, very stressful situation here. The windup, the pitch. Butte down the middle there for strike one. The windup, the pitch. Outside there. Pianto needs to get an out here. Although I think it's evident in his mind that he knows throw this thing to home if it gets put into play. The pitch outside, Shuttleworth snags, fires tonight. Pianto, once nicknamed the sidearmed sophomore, now stands here 2 years later, a senior, headed to, actually I don't know the division of college, but I do know that is a strike to bring the count. 2-2. So Pianto can hopefully alleviate some of the pressure that's on his shoulders right now. Wind up the pitch. Rocketed, but foul. I'd give it a roughly towards the interstate. I wouldn't call it a back towards the interstate. For those of you just tuning in for the first time here on the Night Sports Network, my favorite thing to say in the entirety of this game is when a ball is fouled back towards the interstate. I don't know why I ever need to explain myself on that. It's pretty self-explanatory. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and they're going to call it there. So Pianto picks up his first K of the night. No pun intended there. I really do make myself laugh too much sometimes. All right. So that's going to bring up another batter.
Away, the batter's number 24, C.J. Vaughn.
C.J. Vaughn's going to step into the batter's box. He had a rough game last game. Got called on 2 really tough outs that probably would have brought the game to an end relatively earlier last time when he was in scoring position on one of them and just called out in the other one. Strike one. This series is even at 1-1. The winner takes the series. And right now in D2AA, the early stages of D2AA play, any win is absolutely necessary. The pitch. Called strike 2. The windup, the pitch. Called ball outside there, so it's a 1-2 count. Laser focused right now. The pitch. Dinger. Grounded. O'Barry snags. Lang gets it. So Nate Pianto gets himself out of a pickle here, and the score will remain at 0. You're tuning in to the one and only Night Sports Network. We're going to take a quick break. Ben Brooks was stepping in the batter's box for JPII. He's looking to get things started here, maybe break the tie early on. As he rockets one deep to center. Being tracked. Yeah, it's going to get down, though. Roughly right center. Brooks will not go, but we'll get a first pitch base knock. So that'll bring up lefty Lang in this situation. And Lang steps into the box. The pitch. Fake bunt. Pulls back. Called ball.
Coming to bat for the Knights is number 10, Grayson Lang.
Pitch. Fake bunt gets away. No good. Ball 2. Different person behind the plate for Father Ryan. As it was in the first game, Lang steps back into the box. The windup in the pitch. Paints the inside corner there is for a called strike 1. Really is a beautiful night for baseball as the sun is officially set here on Serve Pro Field. There's just a little bit of blue left in the sky. It's nice. Bunt dropped. And they're going to say he was safe there on a bad throw. Ben Brooks pretty happy about that one. Look at that smile. $1 million smile right there. So it's going to be 2 runners on for the Knights here. So that's going to bring up junior Jake Rucker.
Coming to bat, the third baseman, Jake Rucker.
Rucker shifted from playing second base last year to third this year. That's why his little stat card at the bottom of the screen, which is not there right now, fouled away. Tell you what, if he fouled back towards the interstate on a bunt, I'd laugh pretty hard. That's a story to tell. And Rucker back in the box with an 0-1 count. Fake bunt. No good. 1-1 count. The pitch. Gets away. No runners advance. Takes Brooks a little bit of time, though, to jog back. Wind up the pitch. Outside. Going to be a 3-1 count. Rucker has a little bit of cushion room here. The pitch. That one's high. Rucker's going to load the bases. So there's no men out for the cleanup hitter.
Coming to bat for
Pace
the Knights,
Dempsey.
the center fielder, number 4, Pace Dempsey.
Time for Dempsey to do his job and clean the bases up. And we already have a discussion at the mound. It's a young pitcher for Father Ryan. O'Connell's also going to fix his catching pad. pitch. Tip strike there. For strike number 1. Dempsey's a power hitter. Shuttleworth waits on deck. Our scorecard still says top 1, and I'm sorry. That one gets away. Dempsey says no. Sorry about that. I have to fix that. That's just a mistake on my half. That pitch went wide. So Dempsey called time on that one. He's going to step back into the box, though. Pitch. Rocketed up, but only behind us, not towards the interstate. So it's a 1-2 dominant pitcher's count at the moment. My foot hurts. I've been standing for 10 innings. Coach Parker offering some great words of advice to his Knights. The pitch. That was going to be low. Going to be an even count at 2. The pitch. And that's a ball low there. On a beautiful pitch, though, from Father Ryan. So, honestly, that's a little bit of a tough call. And Dempsey manages to stay alive. Mason Hickman waits on deck. Pitch. Rocketed back towards the interstate. Oh, always feels great to say that, you know. Also feels weird realizing it's baseball season and the year ends in, a couple months. But let's not think about that right now. The pitch. That one fouled back towards us. Pace Dempsey fighting to stay alive in this one. That one's going to get low and away. So the first run of the night's going to be walked in. However, in both of these 2 games, the team that struck first did not come out the winner. Let's keep that in our minds before any of us start to make predictions and skip to the end.
Is the designated hitter number 9, Mason Hickman.
So that's going to bring up the Vandy commit. Hickman, ball low. Okay, just kind of chucks it in there. Honestly, Father Ryan's in a sticky situation right now. They have the bases loaded with no men out. The pitch. Called strike there, hitting the low line. Tell you what, the Father Ryan pitching staff, these kids can throw. Called strike 2. If anyone remembers the first game we ever streamed for KSN, it was Mason Hickman throwing versus Father Ryan. That one's fouled away. That was a good win. And that one's a grounder. 1 run scores, bases remain loaded, and it's 2-0 JP2. It took an 8-inning silence, but the Knights finally are able to put some runs on the board. O'Connell's going to go and talk to... I just realized that Seamus was catching for his brother. Oh, that's so cool. Baseball families, man, they make me happy. It actually reminds me a little bit of PK Subban and Malcolm Subban. Malcolm Subban is a goalie on the Boston Bruins organization. PK Subban being a
Coming to bat for the
defenseman
Knights is the catcher, number 15, Jack Shuttleworth.
for the Nashville Predators, if anyone was wondering. And Shuttleworth rockets that baby to right. Gonna get the out. No one will tag. On a good throw. And so finally, the first outs of the inning. As I was saying, so Subban became such a good goalie. Malcolm Subban became such a good goalie because PK would practice shooting on him all the time. And then their youngest brother
Number 11, Colin O'Berry.
just wanted to be like his older brother. So there's that. O'Berry is one, digs into the dirt, but no good. Pitch. Swing and a miss there. Pitch. That one's low. O'Connell tries to scare someone off, but it's no good, so count remains 2-1. Would not be the smartest decision to try to steal the home. I'm not gonna lie. The pitch. And a beaut of a strike there on a nice curveball. Actually, I think it had something on it the entire time. I think that was more of a slider. I'll say it was a nice slider. And the pitch. Gonna get away in the dirt. 3-2. The pitch. And that one's high. Walk another one in. So a 3-0 lead for JP2 here after 2 walks and a base knock from Pace Dempsey.
Coming to bat for the Knights is number 1, Jordan Weems.
And we have time called. And we still have a talk going on. We may see a pitching change already. And they're going to hand it off. Kid's had himself quite a game. You know what that means. A call to the bullpen, whether it be home or away, is always brought to you by the Herald on the Hill. The Herald on the Hill, your number one source for JP2 News. We've got On the Hill, Off the Hill, sports, satire, and more. Head on over to theheraldonthehill.com to check us out. The Herald on the Hill, a proud sponsor of your Night Sports Network. We're going to take a quick break. Jordan Weems into the batter's box for JP2. These are the circumstances with the bases loaded after a call to the bullpen. The pitch called strike one. Poor kid from Father Ryan, he struggled a little there. The pitch. Weems rockets that baby to his portion of the field. He's going to round one, and he's going to be held up. Jordan Weems picks up an RBI here in this one, and it is 4-0 JP2. I have to say that has to be one of the earliest calls to the bullpen we've seen on the. It probably is the earliest call to the bullpen we've seen on the network.
Coming to bat for the Knights is the left fielder, number 14, C.J. Laws.
C.J. Laws into the batter's box. We might be able to call this one after 4 if the Knights continue to play this way. That ball's low, but it called strike one. Laws had one at-bat in the last game in the 9-inning Major League length game. He pinch hit for Benny Ennis in the 7th inning. The pitch. He rockets that one. That's a grounder that gets past him. And tack on another one as Mason Hickman crosses the line. And so will Colin O'Berry. 2-run score for the Knights, and it is a 6-0 lead. And they were going to say ball was dead, and Colin O'Berry did not score, so that will only make it a 5-0 lead for
Coming to bat
JP2.
for the Knights, the shortstop, number 2, Ben Brooks.
But that means we're already going to see the top of the order with only one out and the bases still loaded. Brooks doing relatively well, I think. I think that's a little bit of a bummer. I think O'Berry should be allowed to keep that one. But, hey, I'm going to try not to be biased in this one as usual. The windup, the pitch. Called strike there. 0-1 count. Current pitcher on the mound currently has no earned runs, or has given up 2 runs, but has no earned runs on his ERA, considering the 2 runners that scored with his time on the mound were put on base by the starting pitcher. However, the runners on second and first can still be accounted for. The pitch, way outside there. 1-2 count. Try to get Brooks to swing at one and away. But it remains a dominant pitcher's count here with only 1 away. The pitch. And Brooks drives that baby to right. That's going to be caught. O'Berry's going to tag. And with plenty of room, Colin O'Berry scores. This time it counts, and it's going to be 6-0 Knights. Coach Parker giving some words of advice to his JP2 Knights. That's coaching. That really is good coaching. The pitch. Line fouls that one back. The windup, the pitch. Swing and a miss there from Lang, so it's 0-2 count with 2 away. The pitch. That one's low and gets away. And he is Safe. Jordan Weems crosses the plate to give the Knights a 7-0 lead. It's innings like this early on that make you wonder where that was in the last game. But nonetheless, JP2 now leads 7-0. Grayson Lang holding a 1-2 count with a runner on third base. And that one's way outside. So that was officially the first earned run on the new pitcher. Pitch. That one's a rocket there, grounder, chopper. And they're going to say that Lang did not make it in time. That was pretty evident. But an inning for the Knights. 7 runs put up on the board as we're going to finally head into the second inning. A good game currently for JP2. You're tuning in to the one and only Knights Sports Network. We're going to be right back. Father Ryan in the box for probably what seems like the first time in forever.
Leading off for Father Ryan, number 7, Matt McKenzie.
So McKenzie is going to step into the box for the Fighting Irish here in the top of the second inning. Both teams had the bases loaded at some point. That was only in the first inning. First pitch from Pianto, and this one is fouled back towards the Ryan dugout. And the pitch. Beautiful one right down the middle there from Pianto. Bet you he's playing with a little bit of momentum today, especially after signing to Murray. I think it was Murray State. I honestly think so. It's either Murray or Murray State. Yep. Pianto fires. Fouled away. Hits the backstop. Bobbled and caught. However, both Pianto brothers were used to seeing come out of the pen, so it's nice to see both of them get starts today. Coach Parker really knows how to handle his team. The pitch. That one's outside. There's the first ball in this 1-2 count. The pitch. High. The pitch. Grounded foul, and he continues to stay alive. The pitch. That one's outside. Called strike 3, and we finally have an out on this inning after a long first batter. Got to give credit to him. He really did stay alive in that inning. Beautiful, beautiful baseball, as always.
With one away, the batter's number 10, Billy Derrick.
Billy Derrick for the Father Ryan Fighting Irish into the box. The pitch. Called strike 1. The pitch. Ball, so it's even count now at 1-1. Pitch. Swing and a miss there to bring the count to 1-2. The pitch. Fouled up. And got him there. I could not get to the camera in time. I'm sorry if you noticed I didn't mention I'm working with a crew tonight. I did for the first game, not for the second, so your camera quality may be a little bit shoddy on this one.
With two away, the batter's number 18, William Riley.
So they'll bring up William Riley with 2 away in this inning. Pianto has settled in. The pitch. Called strike 1. And the pitch again. Ball 2. And the pitch. Ball 2 now, so it's a 2-1 count. The pitch. Popped foul. That one's rocketed back towards the interstate. 2-2 count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Drop strike 3. Really dropped strike 3. He's going to fire to Lang, though. Pick up another K. And that'll be the end of this one. So quick work made by the Knights yet again. 3 up, 3 right back down. You're tuning in to the one, the only Knights Sports Network, and we're going to take a real quick break. And we are back. Jake Rucker steps in for the Knights here to start the second.
Third baseman, number 12, Jake Rucker.
Tell you what, it's not weird to see Jake Rucker bat leadoff in an inning. It is weird to see him bat leadoff in the second inning, considering he's the number 3 hitter. That requires a full run-through of the lineup, which the Knights did successfully. They're currently leading their rivals from Father Ryan 7-0. Pitch. That one's low and in the dirt. So 2-2 count. 2-0 count. Speaking sometimes gets hard. The pitch there. Check swing. They say went, called strike. The pitch. Rocketed back towards the interstate. It really isn't the interstate, though. It is Vets. It's weird. It's a highway. Well, my favorite saying for 2 years is now ruined. The pitch to Rucker. Rucker fouls that one back towards us, though. So he's really fighting to stay alive here with the count even at 2. The pitch. And that's a called strike 3. He paints the lines there. And so that's going to be the first out of this inning, which will bring up.
With one away, the batter is number 4, Pace Dempsey.
I'll bring up Dempsey because I know how to speak. The windup, the pitch. High ball there. Dempsey has the earned run of there. Dempsey has the RBI there for the start of this game, for the start of the Knights' 7-run spree, as he was walked in. The pitch. He grounds, stays foul. Gosh, it feels like forever ago. Solid contact there from Dempsey. The pitch. Hit up. Shallow and gets down, and Dempsey's on the base pads. So Dempsey gets a good one to drop there for him.
Coming to bat for the Knights, number 9, Mason Hickman.
We're going to wait for Mason to step into the box. Make sure we got the angle so you can see both him and Dempsey. Fakes, goes back. Although, I feel like if they pegged, he would have got him. Well, nonetheless, it's a 1-0 count. Dempsey taking quite the lead at the current moment, but I don't want the catcher to hear that. Oh, it's popped up back towards us. Grounder. That one's going to get through there. Dempsey's going to hold up at second. So nice play there, and now the Knights once again have 2 runners on with only 1 away. So that's going to bring up Shuttleworth.
Now batting for the Knights, the catcher, number 15, Jack Shuttleworth.
Knights really haven't had a blowout victory in a long time, so this is probably feeling good for him. Time called by the umpire. Shuttleworth resets himself, gets back in the box. The windup and the pitch. Called strike. So it's an 0-1 count. Usually feel weird saying 0-1 count because, typically baseball's long, man. Baseball is long. All right. Jokes aside, the pitch inside there. Way inside. In fact, Shuttleworth almost took a base. Gets the encouragement of the bench. Gets the signal from Coach Parker. Gets into the batter's box. Fires back. And Dempsey's going to make it. The pitch. That one's popped up. Shallow right. And this time, unlike Dempsey's play, they will get a glove on it and put 2 away. So that's going to bring up Colin O'Berry.
With 2 away, the batter's number 11, Colin O'Berry.
And Dempsey's going to get caught in a rundown here. And a bad throw, though, is going to cause him to get up and go. He makes it to third intact. If only this wouldn't focus on the string. Well, the risky play turns out to help Pace Dempsey there, as a bad throw brings him to third with Colin O'Berry at the plate, who now looks to drive him in with just a base knock as opposed to, well, base knock would have scored him either way. And the pitch. That one's high. And the pitch there. Popped up in the infield. And he's going to grab that and retire the Knights. So the Knights leave 2 stranded after this one, but you know what that means. We get to take a quick break here as you're tuning in to the one and only Knights Sports Network, and we'll be right back. And we're back
Leading off the
here.
farther line, number 23, Matt Faulkner.
At the top of the third here, Faulkner leads off for the Fighting Irish as they trail their rivals from JPII 7-0. As he rockets that one down the first base line, it's no good. They've got someone working in the pen already, Father Ryan does, and it looks like Matt Steidl's getting his arm warm over there in the JPII bullpen. Not the ball, so it's a 1-1 count. Definitely does not feel like only the third inning here, but that's baseball for you. America's pastime. That baby's grounded. Gets past Pianto, gets to Brooks. Brooks pump fakes, and he is not in time. Brooks almost seemed to hesitate there. He kind of knew that he wasn't going to get him anyway. Decided to not let Lang get hit or throw one wild and waited until the end to finish his motion of throwing the ball. With that, the Irish have a runner on first with no men out. Pitch from Pianto. Struck one there, so the count begins at 0-1. Really doesn't feel like the third inning, does it? The pitch inside there. Almost clipped the knee. Did none of these Father Ryan batters know how to tuck their shirts in? Really? The pitch. Called strike two there, so a dominant pitcher's count now as it remains at 1-2. And the pitch. Fouled back towards the interstate. Good old words to hear, good old words to say, as I like to say. All right, back to baseball count at 1-2 for Pianto as he stares down and gets the signal from Shuttleworth and accepts. Looks at the runner on first, fires in, tips the batter, puts two on. Well, if I'm Pianto, I'm not worried. I had the bases loaded and didn't give up a run. Boy can pitch. That's a large mosquito. Coach Parker has a little bit of relief, though, in there this time, unlike
Number
Dominic.
2, Sage Warren.
First of all, Dominic Pianto, it stinks that he had to pick up a loss in that game. He had only 2 earned runs in 9 innings. 9. Some major league pitchers don't even get that far. I mean, granted, the game took less than 2 hours, but still, that's a lot of pitches and that's a lot of time on the mound. Good for him. The pitch. Going to be a 2-0 count now. Checks though, doesn't throw, no bulk, no advance. The pitch. Dinged back towards the interstate. You gotta think of new ways to say it, because it gets boring too every once in a while, you know? Tell you what, if anyone's watching right now, let me know. I think I should say it next time. I don't have Austin with me, so I can't have him list cars off whenever I say it. Or almost hit his car. The pitch. That's called ball there, so the count's at 3-1. The pitch. Tipped, caught, strike. So the count is now full here. Pianto hoping to not put another run around the base pads. The pitch. Dinged, Grounder. Brooks gets his gloves on it, flips for one. Gets one of the runners that could have ended up in scoring position on a beautiful flip there. There was a double play opportunity, but not enough time for the Knights. Even if you have all the time in the world, it's hard nowadays to get double plays. So there is one runner in scoring position, one runner on first. We also like to call that runners on the corners.
Coming to bat, number 22, Evan Rulers.
I have to think of things to say sometimes because I'm alone here. I wonder what that's like. You know, I'm pretty much in isolation here in a wind tunnel. Send help. All right, the pitch. That one's low. Send help and food. I can use both. I'm getting about the second one for now, but, you know, give me a call in 20 minutes maybe. All right. Pianto fires. Popped up. Back towards the interstate. It isn't an interstate. I realized this today. It has dawned on me today. It's just a street, actually. It's a highway, but yeah, huh. The pitch. See, but saying back towards, I guess back towards Vets would work, but back towards the highway, it's just back towards the interstate. It has that ring to it. The pitch going. And the Knights got him there for the second out of this inning. So now there's only one runner in scoring position. There's a reason why that kid's going to a D1 college right there. Hickman, timeout called so that Hickman can bring a few more baseballs to the umpire. Mason's having himself quite the senior year as well. Pianto marks another senior going to a college. Pace Dempsey now remains the only one, I think. I mean, I'll have to check because, yeah, I think he is. That's impressive to have a squad, and I have to check if Murray is a Division I school. I think it's D2. Called ball. Matt Steidl is the only commit at the current moment for the junior class. That's once again for his pitching ability. The pitch. Grounder. And that one's bobbled, and the Irish put a run on the board. Irish able to make this a little more respectable now and tack an earned run on to Pianto's ERA. Timeout called by Coach Parker. And it looks like there is a possibility of a call to the bullpen here. And we're going to get it. You know what that means. Each call to the bullpen, whether it be home or away, is brought to you by the Herald on the Hill. The Herald on the Hill is your number one source for JPII news. We've got On the Hill, we've got Off the Hill, we've got sports, satire, and more. Visit us at www.heraldonthehill.com. The Herald on the Hill, a proud sponsor of the Knights Sports Network. Matt Steidl takes the hill in this game. We'll be right back. The Southern Illinois commit stands on the hill now for JP2. As O'Connell steps into the box, there's 2 away. Starter looks to do some work for the rest of the game, I think so. The typical starter for JP2 is going to really put in a couple innings here. It was nice to see Nate get the hill. I mean, especially for a start. You know, the guy's going to college to pitch. Good for him. So is Matt. I'm slowly tripping right now. No, seriously. All right. Balance. Balance is key. Steidl fires. That one gets away. Wind up and the pitch. Popped up. Way up. Drifting. Caught by Grayson Lang. Well, that's going to end the inning for at least this half of the inning, as the Knights are going to step up for the bottom of the third. You're tuning into the one and only Knights Sports Network, and it may seem like we just took one, but we're going to take a quick break. I have to be in my isolation box now. Good. Welcome back to the Knights Sports Network.
Weems.
Jordan Weems leads off for the Knights here in this inning as JP2 leads their rivals from Father Ryan 7-1. Can we get 4 more runs so I can go home early? That'd be awesome. I got biology to do, man. That's a mosquito. That's a large mosquito. Oh, that one's a ball there for ball 1. Weems back into the box. Next one. That one's outside. So a 2-0 count here for Jordan. That one's outside, so it's a 3-0 count. Father Ryan had some action in their bullpen while they were batting. Will we see another call? The world may never know, but what I know is it's really fun to say my sponsorships because we only have one. And in 4 pitches, Jordan Williams is going to get walked, so that's going to bring up senior CJ Laws for the Knights.
Coming to bat for the Knights, number 14, C.J. Laws.
As I mentioned earlier, Laws had 1 plate appearance in the previous game and has had 1 already in this game. The pitch. That one's low. Called strike, though. Father Ryan pitching really knows how to paint those lines, especially for the umpires. You know, it's hard to figure out where and when an umpire likes it, so. Yeah. They'll wind up the pitch. That one's low. That one gets away, but Weems is not tempted to go. So Laws will take a practice swing and get back into the box. Weems takes a slight lead at the current moment. Begins to stretch a little more. Fires. That's called ball there, low and outside. So 2-1 count now, dominant for the hitter. Weems begins to dangle. The pitch. And Jordo's going to step back and step forward. No good there, got away, but not away enough from O'Connell. The pitch. That one's high, so he walks another one there. CJ Laws walks, and that'll bring up the top of the night's order in the captain, Ben Brooks.
Coming to bat for JPII, number 2, Ben Brooks.
That one's called strike there. So it's a 1-1 count. And so they're going to call O'Connell back. The pitch. Dinged, grounder. Gets one. And they're going to say he got both, but that does not matter as the Knights will have one in scoring position. A beautiful double play there as Ben Brooks is not able to beat him out. Just the right amount of speed as Brooks came close.
Now batting for the Knights, number 10, Grayson Lang.
So Lang has the chance to knock a run home right here. Pitch. Fouls that one off. Headed towards the softball field. Called strike there, painting the line. So it's an 0-2 count. Ball almost gets away from O'Connell there. So the count is 1-2, dominant for the pitcher. And he's going to step off the mound here, give Lang some time to reset. Lang arranged in the box. And the pitch. That one's going to get away too there, so it's going to be a 2-2 count. He fires. And that baby's rocketed to center. And Father Ryan's going to get a glove on it. So the Knights unable to cash on their opportunities in this one. They'll leave one runner stranded And silence after 2 after a 7-run inning, 2 innings of silence for the JPII Knights. You're tuning into the Knights Sports Network. We'll be right back. And so we head here into the 4th. JP2 currently leads the visitors from Father Ryan by a score of 7-1. Here on Rivalry Night on the one, the only Night Sports Network. For those of you that missed it, Matt Steidl took the hill as Nate Pianto pitched for 2 2/3 of an inning. That's 2.6 innings if you want me to do the math, allowing 1 run on 3 hits. That JP2 Education, that one's popped up back towards us and foul. And the pitch tipped away there, so that's going to be a strike. So it's a 1-2 count for Matt Steidl. That's a good guy. Headed to Southern Illinois to play baseball. Guaranteed a starting pitching spot, or at least a pitching spot on a varsity roster in college. That's for his freshman year. So, good for him. Steidl racks up a K there.
Away, the batter's number 7, Matt McKenzie.
So that's going to bring up McKenzie. That one's going to be a rocket there. What a liner there. Gets away. Weems is going to fire it in. Brooks is going to prevent the double. I'm sorry, O'Berry is going to prevent the double. Check that, please.
Coming to bat for Father Ryan, number 10, Billy Derrick.
Steidl gives one to the umpire. Grounder. Gets one. And he manages to get one out there. So there is a runner in scoring position with 2 away for Matt Steidl to throw to the next batter. Easy put.
With 2 away, the batter's number 18, William Riley.
The pitch. Fouled away. Oh, 1. The pitch. Called strike 2. They're able to paint the low corner line. And the pitch. Called ball there. Almost went for it. So it's a 1-2 count dominant for the pitcher. Coach Parker tells Matthew to bring the Steidl. I don't know what that means. I kind of want to. I make myself laugh sometimes. All right. Steidl fires. Swing and a miss there. And Steidl racks up 2 Ks on this one. You know what that means. We get to head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Your JPII Knights leading their rivals from Father Ryan by a score of 7-1. You're tuning into the one and only Night Sports Network. We'll be right back. Jake Rucker into the box here as the bottom of the 4th gets into swing. No pun intended.
For the Knights is the third baseman, number 12, Jake Rucker.
Beautiful pitch there down the middle for called strike 1. Pitch there. That one's a grounder, bobbled. They're going to get him there. Even with bobble there, Rucker was unable to make it. Tell you what, though, the second he did, he picked up his speed there. Too bad. Too bad.
Away, the batter's the center fielder, number 4, Pace Dempsey.
So it's Dempsey's turn to step into the batter's box now. And the pitch there, outside. Swing and a miss there. 1-1 count. And the pitch. That one's going to get away from him there. Be it. 2-1 count. 1-1 count. 2-1 count. Speaking is definitely easy to do now. Want to relive any moments prior to this year? Of course you do. Any of the games before this that we've been out there to stream are all uploaded on our channel, JPII Sports Network, JPII Night Sports Network, or just Night Sports Network. All three of those work if you're trying to find us. Can't get enough of JP2 baseball? Want more JP2 baseball? Of course you do. Well, we've got you covered as April 19th, baseball versus Springfield comes here, and then the Baylor Red Raiders come on the 20th and the 21st for a doubleheader on the 21st as Pace Dempsey takes that walk. Followed by Montgomery Bell Academy stopping by on May 4th.
Number 9, Mason Hickman.
We will be there for everything on the one and only Knights Sports Network. Want more KSN and can't get enough of JP2 Sports? Don't worry, we've got more games here too. April 25th, we've got Girls Lacrosse versus Hendersonville High School on senior night. And on April 28th, we've got soccer versus the Middle Tennessee Soccer Academy. Both of those on the Knights Sports Network. And we've got soccer's senior night versus the Baylor Red Raiders on the one and only Knights Sports Network. And back to baseball. Hickman's in with a 1-0 count as they fire back at Dempsey. And time called by the umpire. Check swing there. They say he didn't go. 2 balls, no strikes. Dempsey begins to lead with 1 away. The pitch popped up, fouled back towards the interstate. Getting to cool down here from Profield. The bottom of the 4th inning as the pitcher steps off with a 2-1 count to the Vanderbilt signee, Mason Hickman. The pitch. That one's low. Gives Dempsey the no-go. It's 3-1. The windup, the pitch. Beautiful strike in there for the 3-2 count. Probably could have gotten under that pitch and driven it maybe midway to the left. Especially like way left. That'd be awesome. All right. And Dempsey's caught in another rundown. And this time they're going to say he's safe. Unbelievable there. He seemed clean tagged. But all right, hey, I will never argue with an umpire's call. On camera. Or air. Pitch. Hickman drives that baby to center. It's got enough for Dempsey to attempt going. Can he be saved another time? He can. And so the Knights now have a runner on third with 2 away. And that'll bring up the catcher, Jack Shuttleworth, who now has a runner on third base that he hopes to score.
With 2 away, the batter's the catcher, number 15, Jack Shuttleworth.
The pitch, low, gets away. Dempsey attempts, no good. He thought about it, though. Pace definitely thought about it. There we go, trying to provide you the best angle. That one, a beautiful strike in there. So the count even at 1. The pitch. Rocketed up, fielded in center, so we head to the 5th. Your JPII Knights leading their rivals from Father Ryan by a score of 7-1. You're tuning into the only Night Sports Network. We've still got 2 more innings of baseball to play. 3 more innings of baseball to play. We'll be right back. Faulkner into the batter's box for the Fighting Irish here in the top of the 5th inning. Irish have 3 more chances to score, 3 more chances to pull ahead. Anyone's game still, it's baseball. No better proof than currently the Boston Red Sox and Baltimore Orioles, a game that I'm kind of watching in between innings. The Orioles had an 8-0 lead, but now it has been cut to 9-5. And I haven't checked. I didn't check in this inning break. Probably should have. Could be cut more. Could be enhanced more. You never know. But that's what I'm trying to say here: is anyone can come back in baseball. The pitch. That one's outside. Called strike. 1-1 count. And the pitch. Fouled off. The pitch. That one goes wide. The pitch. Gonna say no go. So it is a 2-2 count. Fires in there. Rocket to right field. Weems chases. It drops. He gets his glove onto the and prevents anything less than a single from happening. Quick work there by Jordan Weems to get there. Colin O'Barry was set as the cutoff man, and Lang and Brooks guarding their respective bases. And the pitch there. Called strike 3. Or called strike 1.
Now batting number 12, Joe Donlin.
Fires back. No good. The pitch. That one's high. Wind up in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Tip miss. Sorry. Same difference. 1-2 count with no one away here in the 5th. And the pitch. Runner goes. Shuttleworth fires, but O'Barry's not able to get there in time. But it's going to be a called strike 3 on one batter, so 1 out with a runner in scoring position. As I slowly begin to hope and pray for a 4-run rally. I want to go home. I want to go to sleep. The pitch. Called strike. All right, now that my brutally honest moment was over, let's get back to baseball. Knights currently have one pitcher warming up in the pen, and it looks like it's Benny Ennis. It is Benny Ennis in the pen. Michael Galuzzi was warming up earlier. I think we can see either or of these two pitchers. Pitch. Swing and a miss there. Strike 2. And Steidl stands back on the hill. Wind up and the pitch. That's a ball outside. Trying to get him to chase there, no good. So a 1-2 count, dominant for the pitcher at this current moment. Fouled back towards the interstate. Interesting what the Father Ryan base runner is doing. He's obstructing himself by hiding behind the umpire, or at least standing behind him. So he's currently hidden to me as well as Shuttleworth, because he's not standing behind like the normal umpire. He's standing behind the infield umpire. Once again, the weird things Oliver notices during these games. The pitch. Bobbles it, no good. 2-2 count after a few foul aways, few throws, you know. Wind up in the pitch. That ball's dinged to center. Father Ryan, quick like lightning there as Dempsey finally gets it, but a clean double. will score a run for Father Ryan with 1 out.
Coming to bat, number 22, Evan Rulers.
Pitch from Steidl. Hit into play. O'Barry snags the jumper and gets it there. That ball took a few good hops on that one. Went a few different ways. So that's going to bring up O'Connell with 2 away. What? No, O'Barry. No? Is it? Yeah, no. Maybe it is, but no. No, I see an 8. You're right. It probably is Bosco, but O'Barry's hitting. It's gonna bug me now. I gotta check it. Yeah. That was a called strike. 1-1 count. Called strike 2. 2-2 count. Runner on third. That's a ball high, so the count becomes full. And the pitch. Called strike 3. Steidl gets out of this with only allowing 1 run. You know what that means? We get to head to the bottom of the 5th. 5-run inning? Maybe. The world may never know. Anything's possible in the wonderful sport of baseball. You're tuning in to the one and only Night Sports Network. We'll be right back.
The second baseman, number 8, Christopher Bosco.
Chris Botsko steps into the batter's box for JP2. I've been notified and would like to announce that the JP2 softball team defeated their rivals from Father Ryan tonight, 6-5. As well, let's hope that two JP2 teams can claim victories tonight. Congrats to the softball team. They've got a hefty winning streak intact now, if I'm aware. I'll have to text my good friend Hannah Peach about that one, but they have a few wins under their belts. That one's a called strike. 0-2 count for Botsko. I had to make a recruitment video for Chris once. It was he was being recruited by Bellarmine University. I don't know how that video looked. I am proud of that video and the way that turned out. Called ball. Chopper. Bobbled. And on that arrow, Botsko is going to be on first with no one out to bring up Jordan Weems.
Go to bat for the Knights, number 1, Jordan Weems.
The pitch. Ball high. That one's a grounder that's going to get by. Botsko will advance to second, and the Knights have 2 runners on already here. So that's going to bring up CJ Laws. Beautiful base knock for Jordan Weems. Tacks on the 7th hit for JP2 tonight.
Coming to bat for the Knights, number 14, CJ Laws.
Benny Ennis continues to warm up in the JP2 bullpen. Looks like Jake Rucker is over there too. Rucker may finish this game out. Laws tries to bunt, gets away. And they're going to say it was foul and they'll send the runners back. Or, not, I'm confused. I'm confused actually. Said it was hit. But that would imply a foul. Bunting Roosevelt has been confusing to me, and I'm an umpire. That says a lot. All right. 2 runners in scoring position for the Knights. Ball high. 1-1 count. Both crowds have dwindled down to their last legs here as it is past 9 p.m. We've been here since 4:30. 5 hours of baseball. Gotta love it. Got to love it. The pitch. Low and away. 3-1 count. Still is a beautiful night for baseball, though. Always is. That one's popped up. Shallow infield, snagged by the Father Ryan third baseman. So that's going to bring up senior Ben Brooks.
With 1 away, the batter's number 2, Ben Brooks.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss there from Brooks. Gets away. 1-1 count. The pitch. That one's dinged there. 1 run scores. He's down, 2-run score. Ben Brooks knocks 2 more runs in, and JP2 now leads their rivals by a score of 9-2 with only 1 out. Brooks gets a few celebratory pats there from the first base coach. There's a large mosquito. Still, pretty sure it's the same one I've seen 3 times tonight. Or I'm just going crazy. Actually, ignore that. Both of those are true. All right. So in the bottom of the 5th here, JP2 leads the Irish 9-2. Popped up back towards us by Lefty Lang.
Now batting for the Knights, number 10, Grayson Lang.
Lefty on lefty action right now. It's a ball low. So it's a 1-1 count for Grayson. Gets away, and Brooks is going to run for it. He's going to try for 3. He's going to be down. Ball won't get away from him, though. So Ben Brooks is on third base now with a 1-1 count and 1 out for Grayson Lang. Good overall circumstances here. The pitch. That one's high. Fires that one. That's a ball, too, so it's 3-1. Rucker waits on deck, which means that Dempsey's in the hole. That one's going to get away. Brooks is going to charge in, and another run for JP2 scores. A 10-2 lead.
Now batting for the Knights, the third baseman, number 12, Jake Rucker.
So that will bring up Rucker. Rucker's going to pop that one up. Shallow infield there. Got him.
Coming to bat for the Knights with 2 away, number 4, Pace Dempsey.
Dempsey into the box for the Knights. And the pitch. Dempsey rockets that baby to center. But it'll be fielded by Father Ryan. The Knights put up 3 in this inning. Which means we're going to head to the top of the 6th. Here from Surf Pro Field, you're tuning in to the one, the only Night Sports Network. It's amazing how different games can be. When this game drags on and the other went too quick, you're tuning in. We'll be right back. That one's popped up. Brooks calls it off. Brooks snags.
With one away, the batter's number 7, Matt McKenzie.
So that'll bring up McKenzie with one away here. Fires that one in there. Jake Rucker is currently on the hill for JP2. That means that CJ Laws is in left. Pace Dempsey is playing third. Called strike 2 on a Butte curveball there. Pace Dempsey is currently playing third. And Benny Ennis has center field. Chris Botsko at second base. Grayson Lang at first. And Shuttleworth still remains behind the plate. The pitch. So a 1-2 count. Dominant for the pitcher. And the pitch. That one drops away there. 2-2 count. And he pitches. Grounder, chopper. And he tries to get on top of that one, but does not matter. Father Ryan will make it to the base pads. Brooks definitely tried to slow that one down, though.
Coming to bat, number 10, Billy Derrick.
My foot's asleep right now. I'm not going to lie. Gets away. No good. Fires back. No good. The pitch. Low. 2-1 dominant for the hitter. And the pitch. Rocketed. Foul. Swing and miss. Rucker sends that one down, which brings up another batter for the Fighting Irish.
With 2 away, the batter's number 18, William Riley.
Fouled back towards us. pitch. Low. 1-1 count. Rucker steps off the mound. Batter calls time. Called strike 2 though. 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. Gets away. Fires it down. It's no good. He's going for 2. No good there. So what could have been out number 3 has now become runner on second. Wild, wild pitches, man. Faulkner back into the box after that quick run to Rucker. He pitches. Fouled back. Okay, if I'm tired, I can't imagine what these guys are feeling. That one gets away. Shuttleworth gets to that pretty quickly there, and game continues. 3-1 count. Popped up. Dempsey chases. Goes foul. Full count. Night continues to get cooler and cooler here as we are at the 9:30 mark. This game has hit 2 hours, which, by the way, we were in the bottom of the ninth at this time. Last game. Throwing that out there. I'm tired. All right, back to baseball. This has become really poor commentating. Fouled away. I really just want him to swing and miss on purpose. I will be honest. This is horrible commentating. I can understand that. Probably gonna get in trouble for saying that. Don't care. Want this to be over. Hit to right. Weems chases. Gets his. And that one drops there. Father Ryan will score another one and make it 3-10. That one's fouled away. It's a 1-2 count. The pitch. Chopper. Botsko picks it up, fires to Lang, ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Please, just let us score 4. You're tuning into the one and only Night Sports Network. We'll be right back. Mason Hickman on the hill. I'm tired. I don't know what else you expect me to say on this one. Just want to go home. Hickman in the box for JP2. I will not lie, if they go into a 7th inning, I'm packing up and going home. So, score 4 runs, Knights. Because that's where I'm at. It's 9:30. It's 9:40. I have class tomorrow. I'm going home. If this game goes one more inning. So, yeah. Snyder comes in to pinch run for Hickman. I'm cold. I'm tired. I have no crew with me. I'm still going to upload this later because I'm ridiculous like that. But, yeah. Called strike 1. Grounder. Gets 1. Unable to go for 2 there, Andrew Snyder. Not safe. So, Chris Botsko in for JP2.
With one away, the batter's number 8, Christopher Bosco.
Called strike. Pops back. No good. Called strike 3.
With 2 away, the batter's number 1, Jordan Williams.
Williams into the box for the Knights. Grounder. Bobbled. And they'll say he's safe there, so Jordan knocks a single there. With 2 away to bring up Michael Galuzzi, who is pinch hitting for CJ Laws. And the pitch. Called strike. Gets away there. So, yeah, runners advance stuff. Things. Dominic is pinch running on one end. Jordan is running for himself on the other. Fouled, up and away. 1-2 count. So Galuzzi has 2 runners in scoring position at this current moment. The pitch. Knocks that foul down the first base line. Hey, barehanded there by Coach. My jacket is in my car, and I'm in a wind tunnel. The pitch. Swing and a miss there from Galuzzi. 3 outs. I'm signing off because it's 9:43. It's evident who's going to win. And I'm sorry to leave everyone like this, but good night, everybody.